G'day and welcome to another edition of Hef's Beer Reviews. Today I'm reviewing another beer that was very kindly sent to me by Rory Doherty at the Backyard Beer Brothers. It's this one here, Flying IPA. It is brewed by the Echigo Beer Co. in Japan. Comes in this 350ml can, 5.5% ABV, so approximately 1.6 standard drinks. Very cool looking can. Of course, it did come with one of those ridiculous import stickers that gets slapped right over the front of the can here, but of course I removed that. If you are a person who watches Swill and Grog, you may have seen his review and he commented that he did exactly the same thing. Just ridiculous. Anyway, let's crack it open. Pour out into the Spiegelau IPA glass and see what it's like. Apparently it's an American IPA. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you'd know that I'm not a huge fan of IPAs, or West Coast IPAs in particular. I'm assuming this is going to be in that style. It's a rich golden colour. We've got just over a finger of just off-white head. Smells very hoppy, very fruity, mostly citrus, a hint of some tropical fruits in there as well. Plenty of citrus, orange. And then maybe a hint of mango. It's definitely a little bit of tropical fruit in there as well. All right, let's see how it tastes. Big cheers to you, and of course, a bigger cheers to Rory from the Backyard Beer Brothers. As I've said on two previous reviews of beers that he sent me, please check out his channel. He does excellent work. Here we go. Medium body. On the front end, it's really nice actually. You do get a bit of sweet biscuity malt, some nice citrus, hoppy, fruity flavours coming through. But then the back end is just all bitterness, and it's a real lingering bitterness as well. Interesting. I'm hoping as I get through the beer that my palate will adjust to that bitterness and it will become a little bit more pleasant to drink, because I've got to be honest, those first two sips, that back end bitterness, it's bordering on unpleasant, which is a shame, because that initial flavour hit is actually really nice and really well balanced between malt and hops, but that bitterness is really the lingering bitterness. It's the defining characteristic of this beer. If you are a real lover of West Coast old school IPAs, then you might appreciate this one. It doesn't come with the pine flavour. It's a real citrusy, fruity flavour, but it's got that strong bitterness that you might appreciate. If you're a lager drinker, no way, absolutely no way that you'd like this. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of that style of beer. I prefer a New England IPA, which is low in bitterness, or an English IPA that's more balanced. So this one, yeah, look, I am adjusting to it somewhat, so it is becoming more palatable, but there's still a definite lingering bitterness. And if you don't like bitter beers, then I cannot recommend this one for you. You're probably going to struggle to get through it, to be honest. It's okay. It's not really to my preferences, but it's not a bad beer. I think if they'd tone down the bitterness, then it could be a really nice beer that appeals to more people. I don't know, maybe that's not what they're going for. So a score for the Flying IPA. As I said, it's not bad. Probably not sessionable with this level of bitterness. I only give it a 2.5 out of 5, or a 5 out of 10. I was tempted to give it a 3, but 2.5 it is. 2.5 out of 5 for the Flying IPA from the Echigo Beer Co. in Japan. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time on Hef's Beer Reviews.